Hello, stranger. It's been a while, hasn't it? But before I start the video, I would like to introduce you guys to someone who I think you'll love, which is today's sponsor, Honey. See, Honey is a free browser extension that scours the internet for working promo codes, so that the deals you spent so long to find can become even better deals. I know I was ordering pizza the other day while rushing to make this video, and Honey was able to get me a free dip or free delivery. Obviously, I chose the dip. You only need 2 clicks to install Honey, and then you just click the magic apply coupons on any of its 30,000 retail websites and wait a few seconds for it to be applied to your cart. The more you shop with Honey, the more you save. So get this, Honey is free and saves you money. I think you guys are gonna love having Honey as your shopping buddy as much as I have for the past 3 years. So my Bunnimates, go get your own Honey today with joinhoney.com/Bunimation. Make sure to use this link so that they know you're with me. So I know that by definition, anything you do for a little bit of benefit to yourself can be considered a job. As a little girl, I always volunteered to help out with a family business for free because I was an attention-seeking little shit. When I got a bit older, I learned to profit off of the vulnerable adults that live near me. So the ones with bad backs and the ones who desperately needed alone time from their kids. So I admit the title for this video is kind of too vague, but today I'm specifically discussing my first retail minimum wage job experience. Retail, where you finally get the chance to make a difference! No, silly, you make up a signature. For legal reasons, of course. Like, workplace injuries on an industrial grill. Sounds grim, but don't you worry. They mostly just want your signature so that they can legally buy whatever's left of the finite amount of time that you have in this world. I got paid 10 Canadian dollars per hour, which could buy me 2 Big Macs on my cheat days. If I'm lucky, I can get 10 street hot dogs, or I could get 1 large popcorn at the local movie theater I worked at. By now, you're probably imagining a fancy franchise theater with arcades and some cute claw machines perfect for couples on their first dates, and some reclining lazy boy seats with IMAX screens. Well, no, you're wrong. I worked in a family-owned theater and it looked like this. It's a small town, so it was this or Walmart. My house was actually perfectly smack down right between the two, but I wanted to avoid like 50% of my classmates who worked at Walmart. Don't ask why. Now, I won't talk too much about how I got the job at the theater because, who wouldn't want to hire a straight-A student with a resume that the careers class teacher even ended up using as a template?
Shut up, nerd. You're just scooping popcorn.
Yeah. I was still just a starry-eyed, overly optimistic high schooler, which is valuable and will get you the job, trust me. Oh, and black pants only, and if you can, better shoes. Something wrong with my tennis shoes? Well, I guess it never hurts to give something a try. And now here's my thumbnail idea. Thank you, boss. That was a great introduction to workplace health and safety. Is it my fault to underestimate how slippery the floors were? Because, I didn't realize that buttered popcorn became like butter on toast. But for teenagers like myself, perks were super hard to say no to. And movie posters for grabs after we took them down. And I'll have you guys know, the summer of 2010, when I worked there, it was a legendary year for movies. We had Captain America, the first Avenger, the first ever Thor movie, and Ryan Reynolds starring as the Green Lantern. We were so close to a perfect year. And now it's probably a good time to mention to you guys, everyone else in the staff was also all in high school. So it was nice hanging out with people my age. And there was only one guy, Andrew. Okay, but reason why I'm telling you this is because when Thor stopped playing in theaters, our boss had to organize this literal martial arts tournament of rock, paper, scissors so the girls could fight over the 2 Thor posters that we had left. Because the boss already took 2 of them, one for his daughter and the other for whom I can only reasonably assume is himself. I didn't even want one, but I pretended I also really wanted a Thor poster because, you know what, peer pressure comes in all shapes and sizes. Jess, you have it. I already got so many posters of Zac Efron and Justin Bieber in my room anyway. I don't need it.
Oh my god, thank you, Bun!
Yeah, of course. Just take over my floors today. We're good. Smooth transition into how I hate cleaning. So I remember the popcorn machine taking the longest to clean every day, so we had to start cleaning it while the kettle was still scorching hot. You make this mitten with half a roll of paper towels, spray down the whole machine with a special in-house detergent that our boss gave us, and you just hold your breath. And if that's not gross enough to think about the next time you're eating popcorn, we were trained to refill the butter, which is not butter, tank below the machine whenever it hits 30% empty. Our smart boss kept the refill bucket stored in the back room, which was a giant walk-in freezer. So we had to scoop rock-solid frozen butter. Oh, worry not. He taught us that we can just use our bare hands to scoop so that the warmth of our hands would, you get it. So you just wash your hands first and nope. And that's why by the second week on the job, I was like, well, there goes the best part of the job. Alright, I don't know what kind of sick bingo game my boss was playing, but he didn't have any workplace health or safety left. So, Miss Bun, could you summarize your previous job experience? Basically, every shift, we would collect about $50 worth of pop and $50 worth of popcorn to throw away. And I made less than $50 a shift. Interesting. So, what did that experience teach you? Well, I learned that movie theater food margins were way too high and how management didn't get a third soda fountain was a major operational bottleneck. And why the heck were they refilling the oil tank when it was still more than half full? I mean, some of the oil in there has probably never been fully replaced and is probably years old and gross. And what is that refill bucket doing in the freezer? It doesn't help preserve it any longer. We go through one of those every month. Also, what is in that cleaning detergent and is it even food safe? Because it sure didn't smell like it was. And these are the questions I asked the girl who trained me and my coworkers and my boss, and you know what he told me? Well, you're absolutely right. I was always curious what it would be like when I hired an overachieving student. And then he did nothing! So I quit after the 3rd month. When my parents found out and got angry, I told them that the reason I quit was because 10th grade was starting and I wanted to study more for my AP classes. And of course they believed me. If you're about to go get a retail job part-time or full-time for the first time or for the 5th time, I actually envy you. Retail jobs really force you to think quickly on your feet and can change your life for the better even if you actually hate your job like I did. This particular small business owner, for example, running his theater in a way that I disagreed with made me realize I had a passion for something. I originally wanted to pursue the sciences in high school, but then after this experience and a few other things, I ended up going to business school. Well, and that's another 4 years of my life that I might make a video about one day. Thank you guys all again for being so patient as I upload and encouraging me constantly with your kind comments and fan arts.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my god, thank you.